The Rogers County Sheriff's Office is calling an Inola pastor a real-life monster after a jury found him guilty of multiple sex abuse charges. Now, we first told you 4 years ago about Roy Shoup being arrested for sexually abusing multiple underage girls. Fox 23's Devin Lyon is live after talking to the sheriff, who says he's relieved Pastor Shoup will be behind bars.
That's right, Shay. I was just outside the Cowboy Gathering Church in Inola. It is just about a block that way. I was just setting up there and they came out and told me I could not be there because it's private property, so I had to come a little ways down the road. But that is the church the sheriff's office said where a lot of this abuse took place. Rogers County Sheriff Scott Walton told me this man was the devil himself.
I felt we're looking at the devil right in the eye, and I believe we were, and we put him where he was, needed to be.
That's Rogers County Sheriff Scott Walton telling me about the moment he handcuffed former pastor Roy Shoup.
The situation came to an end last night. That was 4 years in the making. I'm entitled to my opinion here, and this is the opinion. He was successful at playing courthouse lawyer games and buying himself 4 years of freedom. Well, last night it came to an end. We put handcuffs on him, walked him across, and stuck him in the jail where he belongs.
This is a video we got from the church's Facebook page of Roy preaching. Shoup was facing multiple sexual abuse charges against underage girls. His victims were as young as 5 years old.
There's 8 counts there. The 3 that he was convicted on should put a predator in a cage that'll die in a penitentiary. But the good feeling is that, where he's at, he will not victimize any more young girls.
Shoup's trial began October 1st. He even took the stand in his own defense.
He took the stand himself, and certainly, I think, did a decent job of lying, but not enough to convince, 12 jurors.
A jury found him guilty of 2 counts of lewd proposals to a child under 14 and rape by instrumentation. They recommend a sentence of 35 years in prison, and he must serve 85% of his sentence under Oklahoma law, which means if that sentencing sticks, he would not be able to get out until he's 88 years old. But Walton wants him locked up for good.
You can still writ them back and prosecute them again, even though they're, inside the Department of Corrections. And, you look at his actions and his decisions. They ruin a lot of people's lives. And hopefully all we can offer these girls that have their lives changed is, the closure of the fact that we put an animal in jail that harmed them.
Now, I also found Roy Shoup's house, and I went and knocked on the door, but nobody was home to talk to me. Members of the church did tell me just a minute ago they have no comment on his trial. Now, Sheriff Walton did say they believe there are more victims of Roy's out there that have not come forward yet. He has a message for them, and I'm working on that for you. I'll have an update on Fox 23 News at 6. Live in Inola, covering news that matters. Devin Lyon, Fox 23 News.
Roy Shoup's final sentencing is expected to come from a Rogers County judge at a later date. We will let you know when that happens.